Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer readings from December 26th through the 31st for my Sagittariuses. Happy birthday, my Sagittariuses. So, longer readings means that I use 4 decks. I use my Radleigh Valentine Angel Tarot card, gives me my main message. My John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards fills in some gaps. My Osha Zen Tarot cards to give me any words of advice, and then I pull one card from my Radleigh Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, all of the decks I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So here, let me take this over. A couple of dates to really remember is that on 12/2, Jupiter goes into Capricorn. Jupiter changes every year, and it takes 12 years for it to get back to Capricorn. So think back 12 years ago, and then maybe the 12 years prior, and that will tell you the kind of energies that there were. Now, usually this is very positive energy, so let's hope for that. I talked about 12/12, that the full moon will be in Gemini, and it'll be really strong. Also, 12/21/22 is the winter solstice, and Capricorn season begins. Then on the 25th, 26th, the new moon in Capricorn plus the solar eclipse. And this solar eclipse, because it's in, the new moon, because it's in a solar eclipse, the effects will be felt for a good 6 months. But remember, 6 months prior is when I told you that, that there would be a time of revelation, that things would come out. And I would say that we had a lot of stuff come out. Anyway, I will post under the community page and my Facebook any articles that I come across that support and give you a little more information. There's a lot of things going on, just too many to mention right now. So let's go on and see what's going to happen for the end of the month for my Sagittariuses. So let's go on here. One more cup. Let's shuffle a little bit. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler, so that means that things pop in my head from my higher power spirit guide, voice of the divine, voice of the universe, and pops out of my mouth. No filters, and you know this. If I had a filter, I probably wouldn't say a lot of what I say. So let's go on. Here we go for my Capricorns. 3 cards face down, nothing is reversed. Remember, reverse cards to me are like, hey, pay attention to me, a little bit more power. Here we go. First card is the Dreamer. New stuff. I'm feeling that this is really getting you ready for this jump off. Your season will be coming to the end, the 21st, 22nd, so you have been getting yourself ready. You have been entering a more positive side, more positive part of your sign. Also, that Jupiter going into Capricorn, like I said, think back 12 years ago. How were you? What was life like for you 12 years? And then, if you can, then 12 years prior. I know for me, there was some good things going on. So the Dreamer is Archangel Metatron. This is a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. I do feel really positive. I do feel that 2020 in general is going to be extremely positive. There is going to be, I feel like it's going to be light attracting light. Now, if you have a lot of anger issues, if you cannot forgive, you will attract that, okay? You will attract, anger will attract anger. Now, also too, just as conversely, sometimes the dark, sometimes light will also attract dark, so you always have to be very protective of your light, okay? But I do feel new starts are happening for my Sagittariuses. And you should be feeling those changes already. Your next one is the Page of Water. Again, okay, water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. Pages are impulsive. They're ready to jump right in. And when I see this card lately, I've been feeling like, yeah, I'm going to just jump in the water. The water's fine. Let's go for it. But this is about, again, when we talk about our new starts, this is new people coming into your life. This could be that, in those relationships, job, career, work, also could be intimate or personal. It could also be something to do with your family, whatever you're holding dear. But this is kind of more of an emotional commitment. So maybe because in many areas of the world there are holidays here, maybe that's going to bring up a more emotional response from you. But at the same time, maybe this is going to be more of a time where you're going to have more celebration. And because of that, yourself will be lighter. Your energy will be lighter. And because of that lighter energy, you will be attracting light. Always remember to protect your energy though. Okay? So intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. These two go hand in hand. Okay? This is actually you making that leap, and these are the people or the person that is there while you make that leap, or who you leap into. Okay? Next card is, here we go, 3 of Fire, which is your energy. This is so positive. So your end of this December, going into the new year, 2020, should be very positive, very, very, the word abundance, which is on here, just comes to me. It just jumps out at me. Now remember, fire is your energy, Aries and Leo energy, passionate and burning. But the thing is, it's not just that you have passion. You actually have, it's surprising that we don't have an earth sign here, because it's like you're coming into the money too. Okay. So this is that, whatever this new opportunity is, whoever this new person is, it's like, everything's coming up aces. Okay. Okay. So abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. This is definitely the time for you to actually look into your future, and this is a good time to trust. Okay? Okay. So now we will go to our John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle cards. And for any words, any clarifications for my Sagittariuses, one card jumped out. It is face up. It is a strength card. So it's not strength, but it is a strength card. Okay. The one card is face up, so let's go with this. This is the one that fell out, I should say, or jumped out. And this is about you standing your ground. And if you look, there is a solar eclipse going on here. And this person, they say you should never look into the solar eclipses. This person is not only looking into it, this person is standing ground. So the thing is with this is, so this could be something around, what was that, the 25th, 26th. This could be a really, strong time for you. This could be where you're putting it out there and you're saying, I am claiming it. I want to go forth. I want it. Okay. 7 in itself, numerology, very complete number, 7 days of the week, 7 days for creation, if that's your belief system. It's just a very completed type of number. Stand your ground. And the thing is, don't give in. Don't give in. Okay. Okay. Your next card, victory and success. Very, very positive energy again. Victory. So what is it that you're going for? Are you going for that new job? Are you going for that new personal or intimate relationship? Are you starting a marriage? This is or a relationship on that more intimate level. This is that time for you. This is that time, maybe if you're thinking of getting engaged, this is that time. These are very powerful energies. Your last card, reversed, mental conflict. So, who gets in the way when things are going well? Who gets in the way? We do. We can always get in our own way. And remember, I had said it's okay to trust. Well, my Sagittarius is, I know you have had such an up and down roller coaster in 2019 that it's like, okay, I think I can, and then all of a sudden, what? So this is, just be aware. I'm going to ask you to pay a little more attention to your own intuition. And I'm going to ask you to, try to keep your mind, or try to keep your thoughts, well, keep them positive like we've talked about, but try to keep your thoughts from the negativity. Now, if you really feel in your gut no, don't go that way, then don't go that way. But if it's up here, your gut, again, I feel like there's going to be, this is saying basically there's a conflict between your intuition and your mental acuity. Okay? Okay. So let's go to my Osha Zen Tarot cards. This is, we always have to get in our own way. We can't, many times we can't leave well enough alone. And just be aware of it. If you're aware of it, then maybe you can stop it, okay? A lot of this is about those relationships. Okay, 3 cards really fell out. Let's go here. Let's see what we have. Oops. Adventure, new starts for you. This is, this is like the innocence and the curiosity of this young, This is a little girl. I think it looks like she could be, looks like she's wearing a dress, but who knows? It could be bloomers. It could be a very old-fashioned picture of a young boy. It doesn't matter. But the future is so bright and shiny and so beckoning. And the little one is just like, I'm going for it. Now, if it was our child, we'd be like, get back here. But when it's our own self, again, this is your time. This is a great time for you to go for whatever it is that is making that you have been wanting, okay? Now, I do talk about this, about vision boards. I do talk about, especially since we're going to be going into that new year, many people make resolutions. This is that time for you to write down your list or do your vision board. But I write down my list and I put it on my refrigerator. And since I do eat every day, I look at it every day, okay? Sometimes I look at it a little bit more seriously than I do on other days, but I do look at it. This would be great, great advice for you to do, my Sagittariuses. Your next card, going with the flow, okay? Pretty much what we've been talking about. Let things unfold. Let things happen, okay? When we talked about the mental conflict, it was basically, don't get in your own way. Okay? Okay. Your last card here, isolation. Isolation. This is again, so basically it's advising you again the same thing. Okay? It's advising you, to accept what's being given to you, accept what's coming to you. Don't hide away, okay? Don't hide away. So, because isolation is a coldness of the heart. It's also being separate. And because you're separate, so this is warning you against, being separate, okay? It's warning you from, it's warning you about, I feel like removing yourself from almost like the human race, okay? It's like, too much is going on around me. I don't trust it, so I need to pull back. And that doesn't it doesn't necessarily work to your benefit. Okay? Okay. So one card from my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, and let's see what we have here. But for the most part, new starts. Remember, these are your main cards. New starts. New people, abundance, okay? Very, very, and this is again with any of those relationships too. Any of those relationships that, it's just, but you do have to, like the dreamer says, it is a leap of faith. It is, you have to trust. And those have been coming out for each of the rows of the cards that I have told you. You have to have trust. If not, I'm not saying to trust the other people. I'm saying to trust your higher power, your guardian angel, your spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine. I'm asking you to trust more that universal energy, okay? And also to trust you. You were, this last year, so many of you had your confidence so shaken in your own decisions. Those were just to, those times where, okay, I'm getting this vision, and you know how they take like a knife, and they just go up and down to sharpen it. Those times were there to sharpen you. Those times, and they weren't necessarily pretty times. I understand it, but it was to get you to a point where you could cut through. Okay. Okay, I shuffled, I cut, one card face down. Let's see what this last card says. Ace of Michael. Remember when I came at the beginning and I said everything's coming up aces for you? Ace of Michael. Michael is air energy in here, so this is Aquarius. This will be coming towards the, towards the end of January. This is also Libra and Gemini, okay? Now, remember that full moon will be in Gemini, which is air energy too. So remember that for you. But the Ace of Michael, intellect, Wi-Fi, hearing news. So you could be hearing some really new or big news, okay? Aces, new starts, okay? So, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up all communication problems with others. And what I love about this, when we do it this way, is that this pretty much encompasses all of your reading. So, I like that. I love that for my Sagittariuses. I do love that. So, I just really want you to be aware that things are really, really positive, are going towards that positive. Now, you do have the choice not to go that way, and that's okay. Maybe things don't fit in right at this time to do this. But even if it's on a smaller level, the energy will be very positive around you. So if you enjoyed my reading, my Sagittariuses, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell. But also, too, whether you celebrate the holidays of this season or not, remember, you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.